Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. I've already put out the Celtic Cross for the day, and it has published. This is going to be a Usual Suspects, and what I think I may be looking at is kind of a fake it till you make it situation, because up here and above we've got expansion, and you're working hard. You're working hard to expand. You're making things better, right? So you're faking it till you make it, because underneath of it is a broken heart and that corset which we just had, which is about being held back and restrictions and when I think of a corset here, I'm thinking about the whalebone, which makes me think about the Four of Wands, the restrictions of the relationship, how it handicapped you, how you couldn't breathe, and how it broke your heart. Okay, and let's have some words here. That you're holding it to, well, I am changing it. It says held together, boundaries, restriction, prim and proper, following the rules, structured, buttoned up, the perfect posture, holding us together, support, and a shapeshift, and a people pleaser. See, yeah, you're holding everybody up, and it's holding you back, and it broke your heart. All right. Now here we got Seven of Cups and self-worth. Many options, many thoughts. You're kind of scattered. You're maybe lots of failures, and your self-worth isn't that high, but it has potential. You have great potential. Okay, maybe there's a couple of things that you really excel at and that you really should be proud of. Well, it's time to get there. Well, look here. It's over. Your childhood is over. And it's time to tie up these loose ends and get about brass tacks and what's really worth it, because this is also a new beginning. Childhood is over, but there is a new beginning. And you go forward with your child's heart. I'm telling you, have a good look around you. You may be a kind of naive. You know what naive means, right? You spell naive, G-U-L-L-I-B-L-E. Don't ask me to spell necessity, though. Innocence, playful, growing, friendship, lightness of being, foundations, the need of others, to revisit the past, the loving of life, no worries, to be inexperienced, growth and new beginnings. Okay, this is where you become a grown-up. You had to become a grown-up. You had to put aside these frivolous things. And it is what it is. This is the wisdom of your experience, which accumulates with time, right? I mean, you start out in a child, you don't know nothing, but with time you will. And their mistakes have been made. That's all right. It's all right. Everybody does it. Basket, recognition, reward for merit, and you've worked hard. You know, you learn from your mistakes. You put childhood behind you. You step into the young adulthood. Oh my God! And then you go to jail or some immediate trouble. Oh, trickery. You get in with a bad lot. What the hell? What in the hecky darn? Psychic ability to trust your intuition. Maybe you should have been listening to it and you wouldn't have fell for this. Are you expected to be rewarded and you got caught? Why'd you have to grow up? Did you get caught in something? The school of hard. You went to the school of hard knocks. This is what it's happening. Maybe you had to rework yourself, recreate. Maybe you started out a hellion. No self-worth. Maybe you got some juvie records, some petty crime, some rampant immaturity. And through all this, nobody ever saw what you're like a diamond in the rough, man. If somebody had have made much ado about nothing, so to speak, Your future may have been quite different, but I think you kind of grew up on your own. You probably parented yourself, hand in hand with the devil. Trickery. Now you don't know what's going on now. You don't really have any self-worth. You don't really have any thing to fall back on. You don't have any support system. You don't. All you have is the shit that you've made up in your growing yourself up mind. But it was easy for you to fake it till you make it, because you're kind of like an empath, and it's easy with this psychic ability. You kind of use it to schmooze people. So you kind of mirror them. You show them. They see whatever you need them to see. Three of Cups. Life is for the living. You're just trying to get along. You're like a chameleon. You're just trying to fit in. You put the schmooze. I mean, honestly, everybody does it, right? But you go that extra mile. Friends. Friendship group, soul tribe, third person. Well, look, so you're a natural empath. And what you've done is you've surrounded yourself with a family of sorts. Friendship, a group, a soul tribe. Do you think of yourself in third person? Because I had a really weird reading a couple of weeks ago where you were trying to have a conversation with your dude, right? And you was like, I love you, and he said, we love you too. Okay? I feel like you just can't relate. Anyway, you got contact, relate, network, show up, hang out, meet in person, social media, new dude. Meet in person, social media, dating site, interpersonal relationships, an online D&D game or something, like maybe meet up. You gonna meet up? Ah, I'm jealous. Togetherness, friendliness. Well, all right. Well, good for you. Oh, it's going to be a party, like a autumn barbecue or something, right? Because that's a party. That's a party. That could definitely be a party. That could also be cabin in the woods. I'm just saying. Don't forget, trickery is there. So be aware of the friends that you're with. The devil's also there, but I think the devil's always been there. And still be aware of your friends, because the devil's still there. That's a fact. Okay, something, because we're looking at letting go of somebody in the other readings, not here. Trust your intuition. I think you need to unlump yourself out of this basket that you have with all these little mirroring personalities. You can whip it out. You're one thing to one person and one thing to everybody else. And I think you should be the only one in this basket and earn the reward. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. It's kind of like stolen valor. It's weird. It's unintentional trickery. Did you trick yourself? Do you disservice yourself and the devil wins because you deal in all this trickery? I mean, if you were true to yourself, then he would have to fall away, right? But you're not true to yourself because this is who you've always had to be. So maybe you're in a transition. You come from a really bad past, a bad childhood. You grew yourself and you did it wrong. Okay, you did it wrong. There may be some juvie in there. Anyway, you're playing catch up. It's time to grow up, but you're playing catch up. Careful with the friends that you hang with. It does matter. It does matter. A communication in the future about rejection. Oh my God, you are going to cut somebody loose. That's what. Or if it comes from them, remember, rejection is God's protection. it's going to free. It'll be something that frees you because you're hard at work, and it's going to be their loss, right? They're like, I'm going to have to let you go right on the brink of your success. Stay true to you. Don't be these little people. Don't be this people pleasing energy. Free yourself from this. Free yourself from them. All right, let's see. Show me the Seven of Cups and the issue of self-worth. A lot of options, a lot of failures, a lot of restart. Ooh, a lot of little mini people. A lot of attempts to fake it till you make it. A lot have been there, done that. Okay. Can't ever get it right. I just can't get it right. Why can't I get it right? Regrets. Alright, I ain't gonna do that again. I ain't gonna do that again. Tired of getting it wrong. Going to get it right. King of Pentacles. Regrets about the King of Pentacles. And the communication, which is here. Rejection. Ooh. He's the one you're going to cut loose. You made me less than who I was. That help came with strings, and you lost all your power. You never should have gave your power away. Not to him or anyone else. A very straightforward conversation about rejection. It's over. It's time to grow up. There's the Two of Swords. Go to yourself. Let me pause this just a second. Alright, I'm back. And, okay, I didn't do anything but sit right here the whole time that there was a phone call. Okay, so I didn't turn anything or talk or think or anything. It was just about 30 seconds. So anyway, there's a wall here. What won't you see? But you withdraw, right? You're like, I can't deal with this. It's time to grow up. I've got to grow up, and if I can't be around the children, I got to grow myself up. I growed myself up. I didn't go through all this shit I've been through to deal with to babysit you. I can't do this. I'm not gonna do this. A wall between me and thee, the Hermit. And now look, you're going to cut off Dude. Dude's the King of Pentacles. And this, when I flipped the Hermit over, I put on pause, and that's the only thing I looked at. So this is you and Dude. You're a power couple, and you're the Queen of Pentacles. And you take yourself away from him because he's being such a fucking child. But you are a people pleaser. And you got a whole basket of people you're taking care of. You're taking care of everybody. You need to stop that. And because see here, you have regrets because you can't get the attention that you want for the things that you did. But all the things that you did were just little fake yous done for people pleasing things. The thing is that you can't get the attention. You can't get no attention. And I don't. This may be. Your inner child is starved for affection. You feel like you're starving. This cornucopia for everybody else, stuff for everyone else, but starving for you. But this is an immature energy. Well, you're having a look at that. Exactly that. Your difficulty in your... Oh my God, you already grew yourself up once and you thought you did it right. I mean, you grew up as good as you could. Well, look, forgive yourself. When you know better, you do better. Mistakes have been made. It's okay. It's okay. But see, the thing that you're not doing, though, is you're not seeing the good in yourself. You're just trying to please everybody else and having them see the good in you. And it's not coming. So you grew yourself up. You never saw the good in yourself or anybody else. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Show me the trickery of the devil. I think it's that the devil convinced you that you weren't worth anything. That's what I think. Knight of Cups. Oh, somebody. Did somebody see the good in you? You see the good in somebody? Think you saw the good in somebody? The devil sees the good in you. The devil saw your light. You don't know the light that you have. The devil seen your light. There he come. Oh my God! You fell for the first fucking kind word you ever got, didn't you? You felt so proud. And you thought it was real. And you wanted to be happy. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Happiness, trickery, devil. You thought it was everything. The first kind word he said to you, well, you were off on your people pleasing adventures, proud to be wanted, giving it your all. And you are an empath, and you married him. You did whatever he wanted. Yes, dear. Oh, I love him. It was all a trick. But you know, when we start this out, we're like, somebody tricked you, right? It's trickery. It's the devil. Well, it's not. It's you. They don't even know who you are because you have a low. You hide your past. You grew up bad. You don't talk about it. Nobody knows that. You know, nobody knows who you are. Nobody ever knew who you were. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a bad thing though, because in the end, dude is a trickery of his own, right? But you fell for him. And life is for the living, and you're out there wide open, and you're writing stories and making songs, and you're creating babies and living life. That's the lesson of life. Now I hear the Lion King. You know, there's a baboon over here. Ooh! Is dude kind of I don't know that monkey's name. Is he kind of a peaceful Zen hippie country dude? Life is good in the country. Never go to town. Well, you thought you found your friends. You found a place you feel like you do fit in. I don't know if that it's more than just Jude, but dude runs in that crowd. They're all immature. You're all immature. Maturity for everybody, right? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Great adventures, great failures, many failures, you know. But you and we all shine on. But you do yourself a disservice. And maybe this guy is real, but he doesn't have a clue who you really are. So you reject it. Maybe he got too close. Maybe he asked all the right. Oh, he touched your heart. Yeah, you learned after so long, you'll keep a distance from these people. You keep yourself separate from them after so long. After maybe they get too close, or you have to grow up beyond how out of your comfort zone. You have a certain maturity level, right? There it is. It's immature. Okay, after they get like. I don't know, say you've had a lot of relationships, right? And they all last about 3 months. Or they last up until the time when it's time to take, like moving in together, getting married, getting serious, getting real. When it really gets real, it's time to get going. Okay, because it touched your heart. So you got going because it touched your heart. Can't have that. Lies. And see, and they're like totally confused because every moment with you has been a lie. Born out of your need to protect yourself. So look, this is what it is. They're starting to have a problem with your immaturity. You either cannot or will not grow. So, when the going gets tough, you're going to dump them before they can dump you. It's a way to protect yourself. It's a way to protect your inability to deal with anything more. You've hit your wall. There's your Two of Swords. You've hit your wall. You need... And here we have the Five of Pentacles upside down. I think you need to move away from this idea of having, maybe you got a little victim mentality going on back there, a little confusion about what's really going on. And, well, maybe you're starting to see it. You're starting to see all these different rejections. You think that they stopped loving you, but you got them before they could get you. And this implies a little bit of time has passed, right? In your ability to see the truth of these lies and how you've been protecting your heart in a really toxic way that wasn't fair to other people. And if you're ever going to have a real expansion of the heart and all this hard work that you say that you're putting into yourself, into having a better relationship, well, really, you're still tied up by the same old childhood wounds that are centered in a lack of self-worth and an immaturity that you need to work on. And you know, it's time. It's like you're wearing a shirt that's too small. The shit that the round and round of happiness, the way you grew yourself up isn't enough for you anymore, and you'd like to move on. You'd like to stick around this time and take it to the next step, but you don't know how. You don't know how. And you're condemned to repeat your past if you can't free yourself from it. And that means growth. That means not running. That means not breaking up. Okay? That means looking inside. That means honest answers. I want on. I didn't see you when you come in, baby. Okay, we got Three of Cups on the bottom. Life's for the living. All your friends. You have a life. You have a life that you don't want to leave. Maybe you've dumped this friendships before. Maybe you've moved on from them before. Like one day you'll just get up and move. Right? I don't know. Lifestyles that you've been ripped away from. And old pains. Old pains. Like I said, maybe you had a bad parents, bad childhood, some time in juvie. There, I could see that as juvie. Everybody sit down and shut up. Well, that's over. You're ready to move away from it. I think this is about some sort of a maturity that's getting ready to come to you. And it doesn't come until you're ready to let go of the past, the pain of this past. In some ways you cling to it, and you're going to let go of it. It no longer hurts you like it did. You're no longer concerned about making something work or fixing anything. You're ready to let it go, and you make a statement as to that fact. And then we'll have the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Oh, I'm no longer rolling for this up here. I have now moved on ahead to the late winter months, which we will be using in our night before Christmas spread. So, well, I've been alternating between the Black Rider and the Tarot of the Abyss. I'll be using both of them, but this is October, November, December. loosely speaking. It, up also, right? I know that this reading is right now, it's just an energy reading, right? But this could become pertinent in October, November, or December, or any other time. I'm just giving you a heads up because there is a chronological significance to these decks. Five of Cups, you've got regrets. There it is. Regrets about the King of Pentacles. You're going to tell him. You're telling him, I should have never given you my power. Nine of Swords. It's too late for me. It's not too late for me. Not too late for me, is it? Ace of Pentacles. Wasn't worth it. Oh my God. I wish. I need a hand. I need God. I need God in my life right now. I need a miracle. It's too late. What do I do now? Ace of Cups. Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I've got to get a grip on it. It's just overwhelming. Knight of Wands. Immaturity. I think an awful situation visits the next stage of your maturity on you, and you grow. And I hate to say it, but tragedy is where character is born. And I think you've had enough. I think you've had more than your share. Seven of Wands, you've been confused about it. Just always be set. Never, but that's the way of chaos too. You choose the chaos, kind of, sort of. Eight of Wands, well that may be all changing. An intention to change your chaotic life for that of the better, or at least the more receptive, because that Ace of Pentacles is in there and you did a whole lot for it and didn't get nothing back. Just problems. For all your work, for all that you had that Ace of Pentacles, right? It just wasn't worth it. It was a whole bundle of problems, just like that basket. You need to dump that basket. Three of Pentacles, just trying to make it work. I see, yeah, there you are, always doing. You always go the extra mile, give. I can fix it. I'll fix it. But you'd like to have some attention for the awesome job that you're doing. Maybe a raise. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Put your money where your mouth is. You say you like me, I'll see you helping. Seven of Wands. See, it's always something. There's always a reason why you can't. Oh, I'll get you next time. I'll get, no. This is kind of parasitic. This is turning into a one-way thing. Look at one. Yeah. Ten of Wands. Yeah, you're over it. You're tired. Let's go out. Let's go eat, but you always pay. Because that's the way it is. I'll catch you next time. Six of Pentacles. I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Leech. Seven of Swords and a liar. Leech and a liar. Got the hand in your pocket. Queen of Coins. They think you can afford it, and I don't care if you can or not, but you are taking care of them. Because you don't have enough self-worth to kick them out. You should kick them out. You work too hard. You should be going up, not babysitting these losers. Yuletide.
Oh, you're at the high school here, right?
Ooh, the High Priestess. This chick is running around in the frozen tundra with a horse's skull. Look, I'll just show you.
Don't mind me. Just took
Look
your
at
character
that.
on the roof.
I like it. It's kind of awesome. It makes me think of that M. Night Shyamalan The Villager movie. Ah. That was kind of sad though, and weird, but you know what I... Oh, and Krampus. It's even better. Oh. Somebody's going to get what they got coming to them, and you have you know, you're just going to stay out of it. You know them by their fruit. Nope. You're not going to put no more money into that. The lightning tree. What the hell? I think
I'm just
you've had an eye-opening experience at some point. Or you're getting ready to. 3 of Pentacles. Find a way that makes it work. And the Page of Cups. Ah, I hate this reading. I don't know. Oh, look. What the hell? Okay, what's under here? 4 of Swords. So you're down. Okay. Okay. So I got the High Priestess and Krampus. Fuck. And the 2 of Pentacles. Well, you could have 2 malevolent characters. Are you juggling back and forth between someone that's evil and someone who's hidden? And they both want money?
That's how stupidly tinky I've made my character.
Juggling back and forth, but a lose-lose situation. A lose-lose situation. And enlightenment comes about how hard it's been to, because there are 3 people here, and you're in the middle giving to them. There you are, creating, doing everything. You get enlightenment. And then,
You know what? I'm making a safe haven. Come here, Arctic.
I don't, I keep seeing,
I've made a safe haven.
you see you're down, you put yourself down. But you're between 2 toxic, you're giving to more than one toxic person. You're giving everything to a toxic situation, putting yourself last. And then you have an enlightenment about all this effort that you're putting into for little to no return. I mean, you're out, you're hanging your ass out in the cold. You're not taking care of yourself. You're leaving your own self hanging out, taking care of everybody else. And it's put you down. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. The 8 of Swords. You did it to yourself. But you always thought that you just wanted everybody to be happy. You wanted to feel happy about making everybody happy. That was your happy, was to make everybody else happy. And here's the moon. The moon goes back to a low self-worth. Really, you're waiting for these people to validate you.
Especially while I'm here.
You put them on the nice list, and while you put yourself on the naughty list.
Just, oh, you're wounded? Not anymore.
Okay.
God, I love the fact that the table was 2 fucking robotic sledges just to fuck up us on this day.
Ooh. And you're selling yourself out for somebody not really worth it, because you have, if you were a more mature outlook on yourself would mean that you would not take that anymore, because you the first kind word, you were easy. 7 of Swords, lies.
Take good thought stickers.
They saw a mark. And you took it as truth. You accepted them. You accepted. Oh, there's the discovery of the lie. The judgment, the discovery of the lie, the subsequent judgment, the painful self-growth, and the empty nest. Moving on. No one home. Cycle completion, emptiness, final endings, beginnings, the void, the vacant, the separation, making adjustments, loneliness, a new life, and graduating. So, back to the bad seed.
That hurt. Did it?
Another in a long line of disappointments,
That's a first.
failures. But you,
It just said,
gullible. You took their kindness, or their words of kindness at face value, but it was lies. Come on now. Leading to painful growth. Okay.
handle this. Fuck this. Go to bed.
Well, it seems like we're done here. But at least we got it done, huh?
Fuck you.
Okay, so you're in a painful, a period of painful transition and growth, right? Yeah. And Wonton sends his love and support. He says, look. Meow. Meow. Oh, you're a mess. You're a hot mess. Don't you be... No, you cannot. You're going to dump them all. And I'm not picking up all these cards. I am not. Okay, we've got the Animal Oracle to go yet. So, it's an empty nest. Painful growth. Friends. Ooh, dog. We all know that means God. I'll go back to cat dog. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. You deserve better than all this crap. Where's your playful spirit? When's the last time you were in a good mood or you felt good? This is a reminder not to take things too seriously and bring more balance between wisdom and playfulness. You might need to lighten up about a matter that has been on your mind for a while. Okay, maybe you can find a middle ground. Maybe you can alleviate this painful growth somewhat by embracing your coming event. You're fixing to learn a lesson, and it's going to involve maturity now, and you can probably help yourself along a bit by looking at what you're dealing with now. I mean, what is it that you're contentious about now? And it's about your relationship. You want to stay, but to stay means you'll have to grow. To stay means you have to grow. You have to grow. Maybe you're just growing, period. I really don't know what's going on. If I can get the cat off table, I might be back. I will do something else here, but I haven't shuffled this at all. This is a unused deck. So, I mean, for, this reading. Show me, Spirit, can you show me something on the Devil and the Two of Cups and trickery? Nine of Pentacles. People want to keep you down. Keep you down. Want what you got. Leeching. Page of Cups. See, that's what it wasn't enough. It's under there, but that's what led me down the road a while ago about the Page of Cups. About it's just not enough. You do so much to settle for so little, and you want to be appreciated. You want a full cup. You want a bigger cup. You need a raise, and it's not enough. This is not enough. They want to restrict you, while they themselves take. The Magician. Oh, this is going to be something big. This is some kind of big bullshit. Show me. Oh, God. They're going to try to trick you before you get away. See, they want to keep you. They want to keep you corralled. Their own personal mother nature with love bombing and breadcrumbing. And breadcrumbing is all that you ever get. You never get the attention that you need. You never receive the value of your worth. Nobody ever gives. Not anything real. And you're supposed to act like, see, the Empress gives. They just want you to be a spigot, their own personal spigot. You never to have any needs of your own, and certainly never expect them to fulfill them or to come through. Empty promises, empty promises. And discovery, tragedy builds character. Okay. Show me the discovery and growth about the empty nest. Discovery and growth about the empty nest. Page of Pentacles. You're worth it. You never needed their help. You leave. You're the value. You're the diamond. They're the shit. That's the truth. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Look, you've had to do it yourself all along. Do what you need to do for yourself. Rejection is God's protection. You finally choose yourself, but I mean, there's lots of damage that's been done. I want to read this again because you should have. It's possible to feel better about the empty nest now. Okay, feel good about yourself. Maybe you're having your second childhood. Moving on, no one home, cycle, completion, emptiness, final endings, beginnings, the void, the vacancy, to fill that hole. Separation, making adjustments, loneliness, a new life, and graduating. A term of a period of adjustment. A new you. A different path. Your path. Yeah. Alright. Wonton says, "These nuts."